What's up, everybody? Thomas here, coming at you with another video. What do we have right here? Well, this is a concrete form for Slappy Curb 1.0. I've been working on this guy. It looks pretty nice, actually. But don't let that fool you because even though I am pretty handy, I suck at measuring and shit. So building this probably took way longer than it needed to, but here we are, making this video. So what's my goal here? I want to learn how to slappy. Slappies are fun. I think the funnest slappy curb I've hit is the skate park in Pensacola, that's an hour away. So my goal is to pour my own slappy curb, install this at the local skate park, and have something there. And you know, maybe I'll build upon this. But as for right now, yeah, man, this is the basic concrete form here. I'm going for a 6-foot long slappy curb. It's about 5 inches high, and it has about 22 degrees of concave or angle on it. But yeah, let me cut to a different, different angle here, and I can show you guys more of the details. So guys, this is an angled view of the form here. So how did I start this form out? I started this form out by cutting out a block like this. I got a little too nerdy. I went like on the Department of California roads or whatever to look up like, you know, Cali curbs is what we all aspire for. And so I went and found some dimensions of, you know, the curbs they use on some PDFs. And I also, there's a slappy curb in Pensacola I like, and I took some measurements off that. And I have deduced that this is the perfect block or shape for a slappy curb. I don't know. We haven't poured this. We haven't made it. I have no idea. This might suck. But we're in, we want to make stuff here, so that's what we're doing. So I started off with, this is a 2x6 that I cut the angles on, cut it down, and that's what these end pieces are right here. This is a piece of plywood. I don't know if it's 3/4 or ½ an inch, something like that. That cost me about $25 for a 4x8 sheet. So I just ripped it down to this size so I can fit this form here. And then I took those same angles to take a block of 2x4, which is like the height of the, the form there. And I cut that 22 angle there. So what I did is I created these ribs, and these are every 8 inches on center. Obviously, I had to put extra ones here because I was using scraps of 1/8 plywood on the sides. So right here is where 2 sheets of plywood meet, and that's why there's extra ones here just to provide some support for the middle. But yeah, guys, this thing is 6 feet long, 5 feet, no, not 5 feet, 5 inches high, and has a 22-degree angle. Oh, and to go in a little bit more detail, here's a little breakaway piece. So what I did is I actually, you probably can't see it, but I actually cut an angle of this. So when I matched it up to the form, this actually follows the angle of the wood. So I don't know if you can see that there. So that way I kind of did that so we would have less gaps in there. So there'd be less seepage when I pour the concrete in there. And I also took some caulk and sealed the, the inner corners of this thing. And as for this red stuff, I was looking, they make concrete form tape. But I found this stuff, but that stuff's like $50, $60 a roll. And I found this red stuff that's nice and smooth. This is like a stucco, like imagine painter's tape, but I guess this stuff is designed for stucco. And it sticks to wood pretty good, guys. And it leaves it nice and smooth because, you know, plywood could have some edges and stuff on it. And I want to say the smoother the surface when you pour concrete, the smoother that thing's going to be. So probably less rub bricking, less finishing. I'm hoping that'll be a nice, glassy, smooth finish on it. But yeah, so far, this is my concrete form. I went and bought some concrete today. I'm going to use 5,000 PSI Quickcrete. I'm using some extra strength stuff that has, I think it has fiberglass fibers in there to prevent cracking. Oh, and also let me show you guys this. This is a sheet of rebar. So from what I've been seeing is you do want to put some rebar in there to strengthen up the form. This is fiberglass rebar. I went for fiberglass instead of metal because I heard metal's a bitch to cut. So I got the fiberglass, and I'm just going to use like a sawzall to cut that. Maybe I'll make a video about that later. But yeah, so far, this is what I have for my Slappy curb concrete form. Hopefully this weekend I'll get everything finalized so I can start pouring and we can let this cure. Then I can create another video of actually skating this mofo. But yeah, this is what I got so far. Well guys, this is all I have for today's video. This is my concrete form for Slappy Curve 1.0. Hopefully I'll get to pouring it this weekend. Maybe I'll make a time lapse of that. I don't know. Usually I start making stuff and I totally forget about filming anything until I'm done with it, just like with this form. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Like always, thank you for watching. Peace.